Tower of God Volume 2 Book 11 Arc 9 Zygeena's Flower. Team Tangsoyuk arrive at a testing arena on the 21st floor when Noma informs them that the rest of the teams forfeited upon hearing that Viol was participating in the test. But Noma says that they have an interesting alternative for situations like these, and they board a carrier-like vehicle and head out to sea. The team is enjoying itself until they are dumbfounded by the appearance of Zygaena, which dwarfs the vessel they are on. Noma briefs them on their mission, to retrieve Zygeena's jewel that grew in a flower inside Zygaena. He also warned them that they had 2 hours, after which Zygaena would submerge itself, and that it flipped once every half an hour, then sent them on their way. With Wangnan, Goseng, Mizeng and a crafter on one side and Yawa, Viol, Prince and Horiang on the other, they enter Zygaena. The latter team is slightly delayed by Yawa blowing up their motorboat and having to swim up. This also led to the latter group being further split into another 2 groups, Prince and Horiang, and Viol and Yawa. As Wangnan's group enters Zygaena, there is a man next to Zygeena's flower with the word Mizuno tattooed on his back. As the group walks on, they come across a vast room with multicolored rings floating around. They are debating whether to cross when Zygeena's flower, attached to a small animal, rushes past them and jumps across the rings. Wangnan chases after it and, with the help of Goseng's lighthouses, they pin down the animal, only for it to break free and keep on running. Meanwhile, Prince and Horiang have arrived in a cavernous room, when they are attacked by a red parasitic insect like Shinyu. They defeat it easily, but Horiang deduces that it was running away from something. He looks up only to see a vast number of the red Shinyu falling. After they all heavily crash to the ground, Urek Mizuno can be seen standing on top. Horiang yells at Prince to run, but Urek issues a large yellow explosion and forbids them from running. Horiang talks to him and he discovers to his bewilderment that rankers have been sent here before. This rumbling encounter with Urek is felt by Viol and Yawa as well and, to her chagrin, he rushes off. He meets up with Horiang and Prince, with Horiang warning him that the test is beyond their capabilities and that they should give up. Meanwhile, Wangnan's group is still chasing after the animal with Zygeena's flower when it dives into a small hole. Wangnan tells Mizeng to go in, displaying unusual intensity which a crafter picks up on. Mizeng agrees and goes in after the animal. A crafter and Wangnan go elsewhere to explore, leaving Goseng to keep them in contact, and a crafter confronts Wangnan. Wangnan reveals what he learned from Ryan. Viol is climbing the tower to protect his friends. At Horiang and Viol's location, Viol instructs the rest to give up the test while he completes it. He goes on to say that there is something he fears more than death. Urek approves of Viol's resolve and initiates a game. The flower is at the bottom of Zygaena. Viol will race to get it, but if Urek catches him, Urek gets to take his life. Horiang tells Prince to contact everyone and get them to regroup and help Viol. Urek and Viol talk to pass the time until Zygaena flips over. Urek reveals his intentions to escape the tower, while Viol responds that he doesn't care about anything but protecting those who are important to him. With that, he uses Shinsa to blast off. Urek gives him 10 seconds, just enough time for the rest of the team to regroup, then blasts off himself. Horiang and Prince try to use their combination attack to stop Urek, but due to his high Shinsa resistance, he easily blasts Horiang into the opposite wall. Yawa, a crafter, and Wangnan try to combine their attacks, but Urek blasts through all of them and continues for Viol. Urek uses Usurper's Inferno, while Viol counters with Floral Butterfly Piercing technique just as Mizeng, who is chasing the animal with Zygeena's flower, came out of a small side tunnel. At the last moment, Viol shields Mizeng, sustaining injuries but earning Urek's respect. Urek expresses his surprise at this animal and takes it, leaving the flower at the bottom for Viol as a reward for his courage. As he leaves, he instantly defeats 3 rankers who were waiting for him and reveals to Noma that the animal was Zygeena's baby that depended on the flowers for nutrients and that they harvested the flowers in the hope that the jewels would retain their rarity. He says that in a couple of centuries, Zygeena's jewel would be common, though their beauty will be undiminished. As Urek left the floor, Yuge noticed a cut on his cheek that came from Viol. He tells Yuge to put Viol under surveillance.